What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. It's late in the evening. It's almost 5 o'clock, and my plan today, this afternoon, was to get out very late, just before dark, and do a little bit of stealth camping. But here's the thing, I've never been on this trail before. It's a pretty clearly marked trail. There's been some obstacles. I've had to kind of get around a couple of water features, but it's not a bad trail. So I checked out the satellite map, and I think I found a place that I'd like to try to see if I can get to. I can hear voices. Sounds like maybe kids playing. Kind of up there, maybe over that hill. I think I must be near some homes. I've got to be. I think the place that I had originally thought about, which was kind of right here. I don't know if you can see this kind of bald spot. I don't know, it's too exposed. It's too close to that road. I'm still not far away from that road, and there's a house right here. I can see that house. It's up there at the top of the hill. There's a street light way up there as well. So there's a lot of land between here and the lake. Maybe I can find a spot there amongst the brush. I can see that house, and if they look out their window, they can see me 100%. I gotta go in the opposite direction of that house. All right, I can only look for about maybe 5 or 10 more minutes maximum, and then I've got to find a spot and make a decision and go with it. It's almost 5:30, and I think I found a spot. I mean, it's as good as any. I'm going to be set back far enough that if somebody paddled by, unless they were really, really looking hard, I don't think they could see me. I'm kind of at the edge of a wood here, so the clearing, I walked through that. I was way up there and kind of walked back this way, so I had hiked my trails up there, and I hiked that way, got near that house, and then hiked away from the house, and now I'm kind of back here in the thick, next to the edge of the thick of the woods. So I don't have time for fancy camera tricks or anything. I'm just going to get this tent set up right in this general area, and I'll meet back with you in just a second. Okay, 10 minutes. And the tent's done. I really finished it before then, but I've just been kind of cleaning it up a bit. But there it is. It's pretty dark out here. I've got my headlamp, but I have not used it yet. I'm kind of avoiding that, trying not to draw attention to myself. But yeah, there's the tent, and quite honestly, I think it looks pretty good right there. I mean, my blue backpack is showing up, but I'm getting ready to tuck that away. Here's the lake. I'm just really pleased. I'm probably, I don't know, 20 feet away or so from the tent right there, and it's really, really stealthy. So now the pressure's really off. I'm not hungry yet. I did bring food. I probably won't eat that for a bit. The tent's up. I'm gonna go ahead and put my bivy bag, my sleeping bag, my air pad in, and just kind of get the interior set. And then I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to try to stay warm. I don't want to lose body heat. I'm not making a fire and all that stuff, so it's body heat and layers. I'll just show you real quick the inside of the tent. Again, sorry for the poor lighting out here anyway. I just recently did a review on this tent, and I'll put the link for that in the video. But nice and bright inside. I've got my Nemo 20 degree on top of the air pad, and I've just got my bivy bag down as just another little extra layer. There's my little light hanging up there, and I got a little climate, little X pillow in there too, so that'll be nice and cozy. I am camping a good bit closer to what I would call civilization than normal for me. So usually I would not be this close to a house that I can see the lights on. Here, I'll try to turn you around. I don't know that you'll be able to see it, but I'll turn you around. Yeah, you see those lights up there? That's a house sitting on top of the hill. Now it's way through the woods, but there's a house up there and there's a trail that I hiked in on just up the hill here. And so I just usually would get a lot further away from people and houses and trails. I like to be a good bit more in the middle of nowhere, or as in the middle of nowhere as I can be. So this is not a typical camping spot for me. Alright, so what I've got is this little pocket stove. These are really neat. I just recently picked this up, and it uses these hexamine tablets, which are smokeless and very portable. So the stove can sit on the ground just like that. Put my water container on there and make sure it's pretty level, not going to fall. I need 16 ounces of water. Oh, get the dirt out of there. There's my 16 ounces of water. Take my hexamine tablet. Alright, set it right there, and let's give it a light. Usually doesn't take too long, just grab the edge of it. There we go, it's caught. Set your water on top. And now we wait. I may have to do a second one. I may not be able to boil this water with just this one, but I've got 4. And I figure I only need 1 tomorrow morning for coffee. So I could use 2 more if I needed to tonight, but I think 1 more will do it after this. I'm gonna put a lid on top. Let me go grab that. That'll help hold in the heat. Alright, and my meal is the Mountain House kind of rehydrated beef stew. So I'm sure it's not super delicious, but you know, it's food and it'll be warm, so I'll enjoy it. It's getting hot, but it's not quite boiling yet, so I'm gonna do 1 more tablet, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it kind of before this tablet runs out. That way I don't have to use the cigarette lighter again. I'll just ignite this one off of that one. Push it right up next to it. Check it out. A nice strong boil. So we are good. There we go. Good pour in there. There we go. Whew, it's taken a little finagling in this tight space, but I have managed to change my socks. I have on multi-layers of socks now that are dry and they feel amazing. I am kind of half in my sleeping bag and my whole tent smells like beef stew. I still got it right here. It's about 10 minutes of 8 and I'm gonna sit here and eat a little beef stew. It's definitely warmer inside the tent, but yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and eat some of this warm beef stew. Let's try it. You know what? That is not half bad. That is not half bad. I mean, it's not like anything that I would be excited to eat at home, but that is not shabby. It's like 20 minutes to 9, and I am not too tired, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and bundle up in here and just pass out. If anything interesting happens, I'll check back in with y'all, and if not, we'll see you sometime in the morning, probably pretty early. Good night. Oh, good morning. It's just about 6 o'clock, and I was hoping that I could make it a little longer. I'm done. I can't sleep anymore. And it's soaking wet in this tent. There's a lot of condensation. It looks like the inner tent is actually touching the outer tent right here. And so it's kind of gotten a little moisture. I mean, I say soaking wet. It's wet. It's not like a shower in here or anything, but it's wet. My pillow did really well. My sleeping bag did really well. My air mattress is flat. I didn't know, but it must have a, hold on, let me wipe you off. I didn't know, but it turns out I must have a leak, obviously, because I am basically laying on the ground right now. So when I get home today, I'll be ordering a new air pad. What I'm going to do is get up, drag my stuff out, and start packing up. I didn't bring breakfast, but I brought water and stuff to make coffee, so that'll be good to have a hot coffee. So I'll kind of get the little pocket stove going while I'm heat up my water while I'm packing. Oh, okay, I can do this. Let's see the outside of the fly frosted over. And of course that's where my head was. And looks like that spot right there is where my feet was probably touching kind of that bottom and keeping it warm. Let's go check on the hot water. Oh yeah. Okay, well that took me longer than I had expected, but I'm pretty much packed. Just a few more things to seal up. I'm about probably 2 or 3 minutes away from hitting the trail. So there was my tent spot right there, except for just that, pressed down area that doesn't have frost on it. You can't tell I was here. So yeah, that's about it. My hands are freezing, but I'm doing okay putting them back in my pockets, and that coffee that I made is really hitting the spot. So you know what, I think I'm going to call this a video right here. I am going to strap the GoPro on and just maybe take a few shots on the way out, but that's it for my first stealth camp. I've learned some lessons, some things that I will definitely remember in the future, but no time to talk. This is perfect light to hike out of here, so I'm getting out. Take care, guys. Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2021.